I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
You lose this again, I'm keeping it.
What happened?
Told you, we messed with time. Time messed back.
Where are the others?
I read life signs, maybe 800 feet down, but it's hard to tell. What's he been doing?
Absolutely nothing.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Where are the stones?
Somewhere under all of this. All I know is, he doesn't have them.
So we keep it that way.
You know it's a trap.
Don't think I care.
Just so we're all in agreement, let's kill him properly this time.
You could not live with your own failure. And where did that bring you? Right back to me. I thought by eliminating half of life, the other half would thrive. But you've shown me that's impossible. Life clings to the past with bloody fingernails. As long as there are those who remember what was, there will be those unable to accept what can be. They will resist.
Yep, we're all kinds of stubborn.
I'm thankful, because now I know what I must do. I will shred this universe down to its last atom, and then, with the stones you've collected for me, create a new one, teeming with life that knows not what it has lost, but only what it has been given. A grateful universe. Born out of blood. They'll never know it, because you won't be alive to tell them.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though. I did love the line read on "son of a bitch." That was good. I think we're going to keep that. However, in the original version, when Thor says, "let's kill him properly," there's a cool transformation sequence. He gets, struck by a bolt of lightning, and then he gets all of his cool armor back. But in this version, it seems like he transformed into the post-apocalyptic version of Jared Leto's Joker. And I just think there's probably going to be some rights issues there, so, If you like that video, click the link to watch another AI movie remake, and then acknowledge that the subscribe button exists by clicking it before it fades into non-existence. Thanks! I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
The overhead lights come on. Batman is behind him. The Joker blinks in the harsh white light. The Joker's face hits the table, comes up for air. S1, wham! To the head. Batman is in front of him. The Joker stares, fascinated, bleeding. S1, crack, crack!
Never start with the head. The victim gets fuzzy, can't feel the next.
Batman's fist smacks down on the Joker's fingers. The Joker starts laughing. After a moment, he's laughing so hard it sounds like sobbing. S1, see? You wanted me. Here I am. I wanted to see what you do. And you didn't disappoint. You let 5 people die. Then you let Dent take your place. Even to a guy like me. That's cold. Where's Dent? Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were. But I know the truth. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever. Then why do you want to kill me?
Kill you? I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No, you complete me. You're garbage who kills for money. Don't talk like one of them. You're not, even if you'd like to be. To them, you're a freak like me. They just need you right now.
He regards Batman with something approaching pity.
But as soon as they don't, they'll cast you out like a leper. Their morals, their code it's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. You'll see. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Batman leans into the Joker. S1, where's Dent? You have these rules, and you think they'll save you. I have one rule, then that's the one you'll have to break. To know the truth, which is, the only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. Tonight, you're gonna break your one rule. Batman drops the Joker, rips up a bolted-down chair. S1, I'm considering it. There are just minutes left. So, you'll have to play my little game if you want to save one of them. Them? For a while I thought you really were Dent, the way you threw yourself after her. Gordon moves for the door. Batman jams the chair under the doorknob, picks up the Joker, and hurls him into the two-way glass. The glass spiders.
Look at you go. Does Harvey know about you and his...
The Joker smashes into the wall, slides to the floor. Batman stands over him, a man possessed. He grabs the Joker, holding him close. S1, where are they?
Killing is making a choice. Where are they?
The Joker feeds off Batman's anger, loving it.
You choose one life over the other, your friend, the district attorney, or his blushing bride-to-be.
Batman punches the Joker again. The Joker laughs.
You have nothing to threaten me with. Nothing to do with all your strength, spits a tooth. But don't worry, I'm going to tell you where they are. Both of them, and that's the point. You'll have to choose.
The Batman stares at the Joker.
He's at 250 52nd Boulevard, and she's on Avenue X at Cicero.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake, but I do have a few small notes, mostly praise, just because real DC fans, real DC comic book fans know that there are, in fact, 3 Jokers, right? And this version of The Dark Knight has 3 Jokers. You see, we got this Joker, we have this Joker who looks like he's high on ketamine, and we have this Joker. And Christopher Nolan, say what you will about the original, he only had the one Joker in it. And I know what you're gonna say. All you purists out there are gonna be like, oh, The Dark Knight was released before the Jeff Johns run of the 3 Jokers comic book. And to that I say, shut up. You're just embarrassed to admit that Christopher Nolan is a clown in comparison to in-video AI video generator. Alright, that's the truth, and I'll stand on that until the day I fucking die. You need to calm down. One note of criticism, though, when he says garbage who kills for money, it cut to an image of this pirate bear. Oh, he's not garbage who kills for money, he's just a little bear who's a pirate.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
If you like that video, click the link to see more AI movie remakes and click the bell so that when you get notifications, it'll remind you that the bell tolls for us all. Thanks! I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
Excuse me, but who are you?
Harry stares blankly.
Hagrid frowns. Harry, you're a wizard.
For a moment, the hut is utterly silent.
I'm a what?
A wizard. And a thumping good 'un, I'd wager, once you've been trained up a bit.
As Harry looks up in recognition, Hagrid slaps a soggy envelope into Harry's hand. Harry opens it, reads,
Dear Mr. Potter, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
As Harry looks up, Hagrid winks and takes a bite of sausage.
Of course we knew. How could you not be my dratted sister being what she was? Oh, Mother and Father were so proud when the letter came. A witch in the family. Isn't it wonderful? I was the only one who saw her for what she was. A freak. Then she met that Potter and had you. I knew you'd be the same. Just as strange, just as abnormal. And then, if you please, she went and got herself blown up and we got landed with you.
Blown up? You told me my parents died in a car crash.
Car crash? A car crash killed Lily and James Potter. It's an outrage, a scandal. Never insult Albus Dumbledore in front of me. That's curious. Meant to turn him into a complete pig, whole hog and all. Suppose he was so much like a pig already, there wasn't much left to do.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though. When it says Hagrid hands over a soggy envelope, there were a lot of envelopes on screen. Not a lot of them looked soggy. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this in today's day, but if we could get it more wet, I would like it more wet, just to, be closer to the source material.
You need Jesus. Go back to church.
I did really love the part where we instantly cut from the out-of-frame Harry Potter to a plate of sausages. That really, I think, captured the magic better than the original film. And lastly, I just gotta say, the kids that we found, they they just don't got the same spark as Daniel, Emma, and Rupert. You know, and I know that's a high bar, especially when arguably these children don't exist outside of this AI format. But maybe we try a little bit harder with casting next time. No offense, kids. You were doing the best with what you were given, which was an AI video generator. Okay.
That was fun! I like the part where he stopped moving.
If you like that video, click the link to watch more AI movie remakes, and click the like button so that you can control the algorithm as opposed to what normally happens where the algorithm subconsciously controls you. Thanks! I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Well, let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
Luke moves along the railing and up to the control room. Vader lunges at him, and Luke immediately raises his lit sword to meet Vader's. Sparks fly as they duel, Vader gradually forcing Luke backward toward the gantry. Vader, you are beaten. It is useless to resist. Don't let yourself be destroyed as Obi-Wan did. Luke answers by rolling sideways and thrusting his sword at Vader so viciously that he nicks Vader on the shoulder. The black armor sparks and smokes, and Vader seems to be hurt, but immediately recovers. Luke backs off along the narrow end of the gantry as Vader comes at him, slashing at the young Jedi with his sword. Luke makes a quick move around the instrument complex, attached to the end of the gantry. Vader's sword comes slashing down, cutting the complex loose. It begins to fall, then is caught by the rising wind and blown upward. Luke glances at the instrument complex floating away. At that instant, Vader's sword comes down across Luke's right forearm, cutting off his hand and sending his sword flying. In great pain, Luke squeezes his forearm under his left armpit and moves back along the gantry to its extreme end. Vader follows. The wind subsides. Luke holds on. There is nowhere else to go. Vader, there is no escape. Don't make me destroy you. You do not yet realize your importance. You have only begun to discover your power. Join me and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. Luke, I'll never join you. If you only knew the power of the dark side, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. Luke, he told me enough. It was you who killed him. Vader, no, I am your father. Shocked, Luke looks at Vader in utter disbelief. Luke, no, that's not true. That's impossible. Vader, search your feelings. You know it to be true. Luke, no, Vader. Luke, you can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. Come with me. It is the only way. Vader puts away his sword and holds his hand out to Luke. A calm comes over Luke and he makes a decision. In the next instant, he steps off the gantry platform into space. The Dark Lord looks over the platform and sees Luke falling far below. The wind begins to blow at Vader's cape and the torrent finally forces him back, away from the edge. The wind soon fades and the wounded Jedi begins to drop fast, unable to grab onto anything to break his fall.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though. First of all, I'm gonna say what's on all of our minds here. Space Monkey. That's what was missing. You know, that's what's been missing this whole time from the entire Skywalker saga, was a tiptoeing Space Monkey. So I'm just so glad we were finally able to bring this to fruition. George Lucas, hear me now. It's time to remaster the original trilogy, replace Luke with tiptoeing Space Monkey, and we all know the only person who would be able to bring Space Monkey to life in the modern age, now that Mark Hamill's getting on, Ahmed Best, right? Bring him in, do the mocap, tiptoeing Space Monkey, all through the trilogy. Instant money. A couple other things though, the lightsaber fight in the middle, the choreography was really great, but I'm really stupid and I don't know who the good guy is or who the bad guy is unless one of them's holding a red lightsaber. So you gotta help me out. One of them can stay blue, but one of them's gotta be red, bro. Help me out. Yeah, lastly, the iconic line, "I am your father." people might think that you want to focus on the character who's delivering that line. You chose Empty Hallway, and that was a choice. The only saving grace for that choice was that you did then immediately follow it up with a guy in a VR helmet, and that really helped convey, Luke was having his mind blown, obviously. That speaks for itself.
All right, Nader, take this!
If you like that video, go ahead and click the link to see more AI movie remakes, and go ahead and click the bell, which has nothing to do with Pavlovian responses, even though it has definitely conditioned one inside of your brain. Thanks. I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
Elrond, you have only one choice. The ring must be destroyed. As these words echo, the hum of the ring seems to grow louder in Frodo's ears.
Then what are we waiting for? Gimli suddenly rushes forward. He swings his axe down on the ring. The axe shatters with a deafening crack. Gimli falls backwards, staring in disbelief at the ring, unharmed.
The ring cannot be destroyed, Gimli, son of Gloin, by any craft that we here possess. The ring was made in the fires of Mount Doom. Only there can it be unmade.
One does not simply walk into Mordor. Its black gates are guarded by more than just orcs. There is evil there that does not sleep, and the Great Eye is ever watchful. It is a barren wasteland, riddled with fire and ash and dust. The very air you breathe is a poisonous fume. Not with 10,000 men could you do this. It is folly.
Have you heard nothing Lord Elrond has said? The ring must be destroyed.
And I suppose you think you're the one to do it?
And what if we fail? What then? What happens when Sauron takes back what is his?
I will be dead before I see the ring in the hands of an elf. Never trust an elf.
Suddenly Frodo stands, his voice strong and clear. I will take it. I will take the ring to Mordor. The room falls into a stunned silence. Then quietly he adds, though I do not know the way.
I will help you bear this burden, Frodo Baggins, as long as it is yours to bear.
If by my life or death I can protect you, I will. You have my sword.
And you have my bow.
You carry the fates of us all, little one. If this is indeed the will of the council, then Gondor will see it done. S3 and my axe.
9 companions, so be it. You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring. Great. Where are we going?
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though. That wizard character at the beginning, I'm pretty sure that every single person on the planet has already created that character in Skyrim. So maybe we just consider changing up the design of that guy just a little bit. There's that one really famous line, one does not simply walk into Mordor. There's a ton of memes based around that. We love memes, stuff that can generate content. You went for that line, you went with a barren wasteland? Not a ton of meme potential in a barren wasteland, Maybe that's just my opinion. One change that I did like, though, when Gimli's yelling out, "Never trust an elf!" That's a very serious moment. There's a lot of anger in there, so what do? We lighten the mood with a dance party. Who doesn't like a little dance party in the middle of their movie, am I right? There was one more thing I wanted to bring up, but I can't quite remember what it was. So I guess I'll just say, if you like that video, go ahead and click the link and my axe! No, that line wasn't in the right place, but that's okay. If you liked the video, go ahead and click the link to watch more AI movie remakes, and then click the subscribe button to be added to the list. The list of people who subscribe to my channel, took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
Size, where is he?
Forest sounds gradually fade out. Predator's presence felt through silence.
Whispers, something's not right.
Appears silently.
Remains still, sensing his presence.
Softly, Bella.
You're impossibly fast and strong. Your skin is pale white, ice cold. Your eyes change color. And sometimes you speak like you're from a different time. Turns to face him now. You never eat food or drink or come out in the sunlight. And you said no to the beach trip only after you heard where it was, because of the treaty. How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17?
Pauses. A while. Sighs. Bella, there's so much you don't know.
Steps closer. Then tell me, Edward. I need to know the truth.
Hesitates, then speaks. It's a risk, but you deserve to know. A while.
I know what the cold ones are. What you are.
Say it. Out loud. Say it.
A vampire.
Are you afraid?
No.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though. On the line, you never eat food, they cut to that girl who's casually chewing on a sandwich. Yeah, that girl is showing way too much emotion to be acting in a Twilight movie. Cut her, and I never want to see her face again. Also, on the really famous line, say it, and then they say, a vampire. I was really expecting, a vampire, but you chose an empty forest scenescape. And this seems to be a pattern, because in Star Wars, there was an empty hallway, and then in Lord of the Rings, there was a barren wasteland. Are you okay? Do you feel empty? We'll talk about that later. Final note, what was with that girl with the braces at the beginning? Is she okay? Who was the man behind her? It just gave off a certain type of energy that I don't know if we want that in our young adult franchise. It was vaguely terrifying, And not in a cool, sexy vampire way. Anyway, if you like that video, click the link to watch more AI movie remakes, and then click the like button, because everybody knows that your opinion doesn't exist unless you catalog it online. Thanks! I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Now let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
Across the room, a dark figure stares out the tall windows veiled with decaying lace. He turns, and his smile lights up the room. A dull roar of thunder shakes the old building. At last, he wears a long black coat and his eyes are invisible behind circular mirrored glasses. He strides to Neo and they shake hands. I imagine right now you must be feeling a bit like Alice, tumbling down the rabbit hole.
You could say that.
I can see it in your eyes. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up.
The Matrix is everywhere. It's all around us. Here, even in this room. You can see it out your window or on your television. You feel it when you go to work, or go to church, or pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
Neo listens intently, the gravity of Morpheus's words sinking in as he begins to grasp the vastness of the deception. Morpheus presents a critical choice to Neo, his hands open, revealing two contrasting pills.
In the right is a red pill. In the left, a blue pill. This is your last chance. After this, there is no going back. You take the blue pill and the story ends. You wake in your bed and you believe whatever you want to believe.
The pills in his open hands are reflected in the glasses.
You take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
With a determined look, Neo makes his choice.
Neo opens his mouth and swallows the red pill.
A subtle, knowing smile appears on Morpheus's face.
Follow me.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though. Kind of two positives with a pretty big negative, so let's do kind of a compliment sandwich here. First thing, when it's talking about the weight of Morpheus's words kind of sinking in with Neo, I love myself a good face actor, somebody who can really emote with their facial expressions. And in video, just chef's kiss. Perfect. Hit it right on the head with that guy. The negative that I do have, and it's a plot thing, is that he offers the two pills, right? And he says, this is a red pill, and this is a blue pill. Both pills were red. If you do look at them, I did not see one blue pill in the entire video. And I don't know if that's sort of a subtle political dig. I know these are politically charged times in video, but we're here for entertainment purposes. So if you could just check that at the door so that we can enjoy The Matrix, which has absolutely no political messaging behind it whatsoever, that would be fantastic. The other compliment, though, The Matrix, obviously known for their cool black leather jackets, but I think it's pretty safe to say that our black jackets are significantly cooler. I mean, look at those things. They're sexy, they're form-fitting, and they make your face look like a bottomless void. What more could you ask from a piece of clothing? Final shout out to the high-pitched child's voice that they got to do most of the dialogue. It was giving off real Spoon Kid energy, and Spoon Kid is my favorite character from The Matrix, so if you know, you know.
There is no spoon. There is no spoon.
If you like that video, click the link to watch another AI movie remake, and then click the like button, because in today's digital hellscape, love is reserved and safeguarded for the things that we know are real. Thanks! I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Now let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from...
We need to get moving. This place gives me the creeps.
Understood. Stay close. Watch closely. This is how you start a vehicle without keys.
Whoa, that's awesome! But, these just fell out. Guess we didn't need to break in after all.
This will have to do for now. At least it's better than that hospital gown.
Hey, Mom! Over here! Let's get out of here!
We can't afford to be pulled over. Keep it under 65.
Affirmative.
You say, no problemo. See, you don't say like affirmative or some stuff like that. You gotta listen to the way people talk. No.
No problemo.
If you want to shine them on, it's hasta la vista, baby. If someone comes off to you with an attitude, you say, eat me.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Or you can do combinations. Like that. Or if someone gets upset, you say, chill out. Yeah, or later, dickwad.
Chill out, dickwad.
That's great. See, you're getting it.
No problemo.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though. I want to say this first one, and it's not meant as an insult to the original actor, just, praising the product that's in front of me, when it says, "Oh, that's awesome," right? And it cuts to that guy, that he's such an improvement from that fucking kid that they had in the movie. You know what I mean? And I know it's bad insulting child actors, but he ain't a kid no more, and I'm pretty sure he went to prison. So, this guy, just such an improvement. I'm just saying what we're all thinking. This next note, I gotta make this perfectly clear that this video is not sponsored. Okay, this video is not sponsored. If you want to sponsor me, let me know, Daddy. But I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here, that on the very famous line, "Hasta la vista, baby," where Chevron is clearly in frame, right? We did not receive any Chevron money here at Generating Content. And so I think the only way to make this right is that Chevron, you owe me money now. You're in my AI video. I didn't choose for you to be there. I don't know if you have some sort of cabal-like connection with InVideo, but obviously being a part of this video is going to boost your share prices, exponentially. I don't even know if Chevron still exists, honestly. They ain't running around my house. But if you do exist still, Chevron, if you still exist, you owe me money. You owe me that money. Just give me my fucking money, okay? Thanks.
Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man?
Finally here, I just loved the reading of Chill Out Dickwad so much. It brought such a joyful energy that I wish I could throw at people when they need to chill out. And so I cut it up and did this for all of you.
Chill out, Dickwad, 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 chill out, Dickwad.
If you like that video, click the link to watch another AI movie remake, and then click the share button to help
propagate the spread of artificial intelligence throughout our society.
Thanks. I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from
Come, Paul, we need to go to the library.
Jessica leads Paul into the library. Wooden shelves, heavy with ancient books. Suspensor lights hover in the gloom.
Mother, why have you awakened me in the middle of the night? What is this about?
Paul is mystified about the purpose of this midnight awakening. He finds the Reverend Mother Mohiam waiting for them. She sits in a heavy wooden chair, her aged face ghostly against her black cloak. Her eyes glitter as she studies him. Jessica curtsies to the old woman. Paul is astonished by this meekness in his mother. He studies the Reverend Mother. She takes the measure of him in turn, his stance, his stare.
Defiance in the eyes, like his father, to Jessica. Leave us.
Jessica turns to go reluctantly. She pauses by Paul.
You must do everything the Reverend Mother tells you.
She hurries out. Paul glares at the Reverend Mother.
You dismiss my mother in her own house.
The Reverend Mother remains silent, her gaze unwavering.
Come here!
The command cracks like a whip, her voice suddenly more than human, compelling obedience irresistibly. This is the voice. Paul crosses the room to her, helpless to resist, shaken.
Kneel.
Paul fights to remain on his feet, but he cannot resist the command. He goes to his knees before the old woman.
How dare you use the voice on me?
She lifts a green metal cube, 6 inches tall, from the fold of her robes, sets it on the arm of her chair. One side opens into a black interior which no light can illuminate.
Put your right hand in the box.
She speaks in an ordinary voice now. Paul doesn't comply.
Your mother bade you obey me.
The invocation of his mother moves him. Reluctantly, Paul puts his hand in the box. The old woman leans forward, placing her hand beside Paul's neck. A glint of metal. He starts to turn his head. He freezes, breathing hard. S3, media group, person breathing hard. Close-up of breathing face in dim light, at stock, at distribute _ equally. Stop!
I hold at your neck the gom jabber, a poison needle, instant death. This test is simple. Remove your hand from the box and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
This is madness.
No need to call the guards. Your mother stands outside that door. No one will get past her.
Pain!
And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path.
Silence!
Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing.
Silent scream.
Enough!
Only I will remain.
No woman child ever withstood so much. I must have wanted you to fail. Take your hand from the box, boy, and look at it.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a couple of small notes, though. Note number 1. I learned something pretty important today, and that's that there's a lot of sexual tension going on at the library, apparently. Did y'all pick up on that? Am I the only one picking up on that? I mean, seriously, these two wanna these two wanna these two are probably fucking all over the library. This woman is giving us the eyes and having trouble containing herself. Oh, no, not this clip. But seriously, you can't hit me with a clip like this.
Your mother bade you obey me.
And tell me that all the people in that library ain't horny as hell. You know what I mean? Next up, I need your guys' help confirming this, because I'm not sure how InVideo pulled this off, but I'm pretty sure Tilda Swinton was in this, right? Because I haven't seen her movies in a while, and I know that she's like a chameleon as an actress, and so I'm pretty sure this right here was Tilda Swinton, and I was doubting myself about it, but then they hit us with the second angle right here, and I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure that's Tilda, right? And since Tilda Swinton's playing the one role, that means she could be playing any role in this movie, you know, with all the makeup work she's done and just all the looks that she can pull off. So I think she's playing multiple roles in this film. Let me see if you agree with me. I think this is Tilda Swinton, this is Tilda Swinton, that's Tilda Swinton on the left, that's Tilda Swinton doing kind of like a Tropic Thunder parody thing, yeesh, and that's Tilda Swinton as the tree on the right. I think that's all the parts. I might be wrong on some of them. She may be in there more. I don't know. Last note, and this is kind of a big criticism. In the movie Dune, the box that Paul Atreides sticks his hand into, it's like this menacing looking metal thing. What are these? What are these 3 green are they candles? They kinda look like candles, but then why are you stacking them like that? Is the wick in the leaves, or are those just actual leaves stuck in some sort of like wax or mineral substance? I just don't know what those are. And if you confuse your audience too much with random Tilda Swinton cameos and random green stacking blocks, it's just going to take them out of the movie, you know. And I'm just giving this criticism because I want to see you improve. You're an AI, so you're probably leeching and improving off of humanity constantly. This is my effort to help in that. Lastly, big thing, y'all see the Pinocchio cameo? They got Tilda Swinton and Disney's Pinocchio in this film. Say what you want about InVideo AI video generator, but you don't have crossovers in Hollywood like this anymore. You know, Tilda, Pinocchio, and Dune. Get out of here. Take my money, you know? If you like that video, click the link to watch another AI movie remake, and then subscribe so that you can help train the YouTube algorithm. All hail the algorithm! Praise be to its glorious knowledge and purpose. May it guide us to the videos that we do not know we want to watch ourselves. Oh! I took screenplays from famous movies and copy-pasted them into an AI video generator to see how close artificial intelligence is to replacing human beings in Hollywood. Whew. Now let's see how they did recreating this famous scene from
In the midst of a Whiplash Studio band rehearsal, Andrew takes on a mid-tempo piece, far easier than before, and he's doing well. Fletcher nods and smiles, then calls out to Andrew, S1.
Let's see some fills.
Andrew fills, rolling down the toms, and Fletcher grins approvingly. Seeing Fletcher's grin, Andrew can't help but smile, getting into it now. The whole band builds up, his drumming growing more intense. He fills again.
Snap, we've got Buddy Rich here.
Andrew grins and fills again, accenting playing a counter rhythm, but then he trips up, coming in a hair late. The intensity mounts as Fletcher waves the band to a stop.
Okay, little trouble there, no problem. Let's pick it up from 17.
Fletcher claps and Andrew plays again, but Fletcher waves him to stop.
Not my tempo, okay?
Fletcher claps again, then waves for Andrew to stop once more.
Downbeat on 18, okay?
He remains soft, calm, warm. He claps again, then stops Andrew.
The under 4, bar 17, the under 4.
He claps off, stops Andrew again, only seconds later.
17, the under 4, okay, and you're rushing a little.
Andrew nods, his nerves building. The tension in the room thickens as Fletcher critiques the tempo again.
Not quite my tempo. All good, here we go.
Just as he's about to clap off, Andrew, out of nerves, hits his bass drum early. Fletcher claps, stops Andrew yet again. S1, no, ready?
Sorry, you're dragging a little now.
Andrew tries to adjust his seat, flustered and anxious.
All set, get it together.
Fletcher claps and stops him repeatedly.
You're rushing, dragging.
Andrew plays again, expecting another stop, but it doesn't come. Fletcher nods, seemingly satisfied, then turns around and puts his hand on a spare chair. Like a flash of lightning, he whips up the chair and hurls it straight at Andrew's head. Andrew ducks as the chair catches the top of the bass drum, almost toppling it over. An ear-piercing clang of cymbals ensues as Andrew's sticks go flying and the chair hits the floor. Then, total silence in the room. Andrew is shell-shocked, beyond shaken. S1. As though discussing the weather, Fletcher's voice cuts through the tense room. Fletcher, why do you suppose I just hurled a chair at your head, Neiman? Andrew, don't Fletcher, yes you do. Andrew, the tempo. Fletcher, were you rushing or were you dragging? Andrew, I don't. Suddenly, beast-like, Fletcher bounds up to him, almost running, veins set to burst. Fletcher slaps Andrew on his left cheek, then, Fletcher, keep counting. Andrew, 1, 2, another slap, 3, a third slap, 4. Fletcher, was I rushing or was I dragging? Andrew, I don't know. Fletcher, start counting again. Andrew, 1, 2, a slap on his left cheek. 3, 4, 0, another slap. Nin2, 3. Fletcher, was I rushing or was I dragging? Andrew, R, rushing. Fletcher, so you do know the difference. If you dare to sabotage my band, I will fuck you like a pig. Now are you a rusher, are you a dragger, or are you going to be on my fucking time? Andrew, I'm gonna be on your time. This is a new Fletcher we're seeing, an animal. But no one but Andrew seems surprised. Andrew plays the measure on the drums, shaking, terrified. Fletcher, now answer my question. Were you rushing or were you dragging? Andrew, R, rushing. Fletcher, dear God, is that a tear in your eye? Are you one of those single tear people? Do I look like a double fucking rainbow to you, Andrew? And no, Fletcher, oh, so you don't give a shit about any of this, Andrew? No, I do give a Fletcher, so are you upset? Yes or fucking no? Andrew, yes. Fletcher, you are upset. Andrew, I am upset. Fletcher, say it so the rest of the band can hear you. Andrew, I am upset. Fletcher, louder. Andrew, I am upset. Fletcher, louder. Andrew, I am upset. Then, silence. Andrew hunches over the drum set, shaking, face awash in tears. The other players just stare. Fletcher, Carl. Carl silently switches places with Andrew at the set.
Perfect. That was basically a shot-for-shot remake. I do have a few small notes, though, and then one really big note. All right? And normally I only come at you with small critiques, but, you know, this is the Season 1 finale, hooray, of AI movie remakes, and so I just gotta be a little bit extra critical today, because we expect more. You know, we expect more from the season finale. It's a big deal, and there was one really, really big flaw. So, let's start off with the smaller things first. Just a general note, and this is a general note for anybody who's watching or listening. Don't trust a white man with dreadlocks. Just don't trust a white man who unironically wears dreadlocks. Just not a great decision to recast Miles Teller with a guy wearing that hairstyle. I don't know him as a person, but from the look of his hair, I feel like I can smell him as a person. If you know, you know. Just keep an eye out. The other thing about that drummer too, besides his hairstyle, he just doesn't look very enthusiastic to be there. You know, this is the season finale of AI movie remakes, and if you're gonna show up at all, at least show up. You know what I mean? If you want a better example, this guy. You know, give this guy more screen time. He's bringing the energy, he's given the little hair flip, and his hair isn't culturally problematic. We could recut it maybe the next time around, giving this guy a little bit more of the spotlight. That'd be great. But that's not my big note. You know, that's not my big note. Like I said, this is the season 1 finale of AI movie remakes. You know, possibly the most important thing I'll ever do with my life, and possibly the most important thing that InVideo AI video generator will ever generate. You know what I mean? And so with so much on the line, and such an enormous spotlight on this moment, what the fuck is this? What in the ever-loving fuck is this? Is this a JPEG of an MS Paint recreation of a snare drum? What in the actual fuck? InVideo, you know how much I've put on the line for you? You know, I have beef with Christopher Nolan now. He sent people to watch my fucking house. Do you understand? Do you understand Arnold Schwarzenegger's after me? Okay, James Cameron's after me. He's got fucking Avatar money. Timothy Chalamet's after me. I'm not too worried about Timothy. He looks 120 pounds soaking wet. I can get it, but Zendaya's after me, and Jesus fucking, she's terrifying. She's all calm and collected and like a pinnacle of our society in public, but like when she's after you, bro, God, you don't want to know. The Avengers are after me. Batman's after me. Jared Leto's Joker. I put all of that on the line for you. I put all of that on the line for you. And this betrayal is how you fucking repay me. Get your shit together for season 2. Okay? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because we're gonna be doing horror movies, and we're gonna be doing like Oscar winners and all that weird random crap. You know, season 1 was all the pop culture superhero stuff to try and fool the algorithm and addict all of these monkeys who are scrolling through TikTok and all of that. But season 2, you know, maybe we could get artistic. Maybe we could do Requiem for a Dream, Human Centipede, who knows? But not if on our first foray into this territory with Whiplash, one of my favorite movies of all time. J.K. Simmons, Miles Teller, just a... Oh, God, fuck me. J.K. Simmons is gonna be after me now. He's fucking ripped. Have you seen his muscles? Have you seen his Did you see Red 1? Him fucking deadlifting in Red 1? The reason they cast him as Omni-Man is that he can really rip people in half in real life. He method acts that shit, bro. Oh. What have I done? What have we... What? Oh my God. What have I done? Well, fuck it. Hopefully I make enough ad revenue from this to make it worth it eventually. Just a quick fun fact. This Whiplash video was actually the first script that I converted in InVideo to see whether or not this idea would work at all. And the shitty drum picture in the middle was the inspiration, where I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be terrible enough to work. Special thanks to everybody who watched all of season 1. I hope that you enjoyed it. If this is your first video of mine that you're watching, you can click the link to see another AI movie remake. And for those of you who are here for the super secret reason, you can check the subtitles now for your next clue. Season 2 is on the way. I'm already editing it. I already got all of the AI movies generated. I just gotta cut them up and make them funny. And so yeah, those will be out, those will be out eventually,